Everyone, it's the Second Sister here. Welcome to episode 15 of Monster Mod Mondays, where I take mods from the Monster Prom fandom and share them with all of you. Today, we're going to be having a bit of a crossover with Monster Prom and the Untitled Goose Game. Yes, the mod I'm going to be showing off today is the Date the Goose mod by DisdonnPlays. As usual, I am not alone. Introduce yourself.
Hello. I'm Time Blazer. Just hang around different Discords. How are y'all doing?
Well, I'm doing fine myself. So, let's just get the game started and we'll make sure Steam's open so everything is saved. Because, well, you have a Monster Prom without Steam, it doesn't have the DLC, it does have the Modtool, but it doesn't have all the mods you save to your account. And of course, like always, I have the screen share with my guests since the Modtool doesn't work in online mode. Come on, open you. There you go. Much better. Okay.
I think it just dropped for me.
Whoop.
There we go.
That's better. Wait, Brimberg, that's the mod I showed off last week. There we go. Let's do this. Let's date the goose. Let's do mod focused. Because last time I tried to do like mods interlinked or something like that, we tried doing the princess route and the events aired out of order. Anyway, do you want to narrate for me?
Sure. Spooky high, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were.
Who am I? Who am I? What are you even saying? Nope, I'm stopping myself before I go into a whole musical number. Alright,
I'm feeling green today, so I want to be green guy, Brian.
Sure.
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 3 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 8 most charismatic classmates. Scott Howell, 21.
Hi, puppy!
A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly large heart.
He's a good boy. He's
Especially when it
best
makes
boy.
the face of mine.
Yeah. He is best boy. Unfortunately, we will not be going after the best boy today. We're going after a very, very evil goose.
Miranda Vanderbilt, 19.
Insert fish Hitler joke here.
A sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal.
My buzz on the ugly one, also hi. Hello, Desert Samurai JD. Which ugly one are you talking about? By the way, what are your thoughts on Miranda, dude? Time Blazer. What are your thoughts on Miranda?
Oh, sorry.
No problem.
She's adorable. I'm probably, like, a lot of times when I played the game, I'm the only one that actually likes her. So it's kind of like I'm out in left field alone.
Whichever one is the ugly one. None of them are the ugly one. None of them are the ugly one. Also, who just followed me? Oh, thank you, Zatsim, for following me earlier. Also, I meant personality-wise, not looks. Well, in that case, yes, Miranda's the ugly one.
Polly Geist, 22?
Best girl.
She has it in her name. A party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
Yes. Insatiable hunger for all the wrong things also. Hi, Mega and Amazing One. Even they don't know how she got those votes. Yeah, no one does. Oh, thank you, Mega and Amazing, for hosting. Anyway, back to the game.
Damien LeVay, 21.
AKA Spicy Red Daddy.
A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Well, I mean, when you combust like that, I don't blame you.
I'm pretty much into fire myself, but not for a destructive value, but for its warmth. I like it. I like the warmth.
I too love warmth.
Also, I have a soft spot for bad boys with a sensitive side.
I mean, that is true. It is very nice, especially when one of his endings is just good.
And that ending is the reason I ship him and Vicky. Anyway.
I'm a man. Liam de Linecourt, 4XX.
This is the boyfriend, or rather, the guy who I swear they based off of my boyfriend.
Purely coincidental, if you ask them.
Yeah.
A hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was truly a lovable dork.
On that note, though, they even got his nice perky butt. Boyfriend's got a good butt. He's got a cute butt. So it is Liam.
I just like, realized if he's like using the umbrella, that light shining down has to be like a hole in the roof. It's like I wouldn't think like normal lights in the building would do that. So it's like,
well, you can
man.
never be too careful.
True, you know, you might burst into flames and not in a Damien way, so that's a good idea. Zoe, forever?
The wife.
An eldritch cutie who went from endless deity of the Dark Realms to ultimate fangirl.
And wife. An ultimate wife, according to most of the fandom, and I agree.
Yeah, I kind of went with her route too when I realized I couldn't do the coven right away, and then I got destroyed asking her out.
Oh, she's cute though. Look at her. I want to pinch her cheeks. Anyway.
Oh, but which is her cheek though?
Anyway.
Calculester Hewlett Packard, version 1.
Baby.
A library computer who had become a sentient robot ready to experience life to its fullest.
He is baby.
He's also about to get a serving of reality. Life sucks.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
I guess.
He doesn't need to know how the real world operates. He needs to keep in his idyllic mindset.
Put in a few episodes of The Good Doctor, and bam, he's good.
Yay.
and Vera Oberlin, 23.
I'm pretty sure many would thank her for turning them to stone and making them rock hard.
I got what you did. A mean, self-made Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. And also wants to destroy many of my runs because she doesn't give me the ending I need.
What ending do you need, dude?
It's not the crime one. I think it's Prom Queen? Yeah, I think it's Prom Queen.
Ah. You're able to... Okay, so... The prom queen round starts, go to the shop, and then go to the bathroom for the second event.
Yeah, I didn't know that a lot of the time.
But the bloody tampon is extremely cheap, too.
1 million human dollars or 1 monster dollar.
Yeah, monsters and Monster Prom are rich AF!
When it comes to human society, absolutely.
I mean, what is Jeff Bezos' net worth? What is Jeff Bezos' net worth these days, huh?
No idea. I'd have to ask Dr. Google for that one.
Well, whatever the net worth is, it's basically like the equivalent of a couple of $1,000 compared to Monster Prom.
That's only... Oh, yeah, definitely. 127 billion. It's for like, maybe in the millions?
Nope, 127,000, not billion, to Monster Prom. Anyway.
Right, yeah. It was clear, it had to be one of them. But who? We've only had 3 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 3 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I've already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Yay! Okay. Welcome to Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rhyme, but they're rhymed in so many different ways. We're into more, we're not even understand our PhD in bullshit, diagnose kind of demon sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. Trademark for a bunch of absurd questions that you and turn your answers into your character's stats, so each of you will start by half. That's a better reflect your true selves. Let's get started!
Congratulations! I would never have been able to do that. I would have stumbled on the 5th word.
Thank you! Hello, retro gamer Kevin! You wish you were raised by what? A pack of wild wolves also happen to be tech moguls who own some of the most profitable companies of the Silicon Valley. They be kick butt robots and wild wolves. Sick! A really progressive marriage between a kick butt, venomous steak, and actual fire. I love fire, see no issue being raised by it. Or a mysterious old man who saved me from the streets in order to raise me as his disciple in the ancient ways of rad DJing.
Well, we gotta go with the rad DJing, man. Nothing better than rad DJing.
That sounds like a Dungeons and Dragons story set in the 90s.
Well, yeah.
A DJ bard!
Yeah, I bring my turntables wherever I go.
Oh, yes. You stayed late at the office. There are 5 people left, and suddenly they start to get naked for no good reason. What do? Engage in casual conversation. You can finally overcome your social awkwardness by imagining them all of them naked. Pose to play the not-so-well version of the all-time favorite Sexy Cluedo. Or be nice and bring them a snack. With that, you've been getting it naked too, because you're a snack.
Yeah, I have to go with the Cluedo as well. It's my favorite hidden game. Oh, I'm super fun.
Yes. Oh. Did you know that in America, the United States is the only place that names that game just Clue. That's it. Not Cluedo, just Clue.
Huh. I didn't know that.
It's
I didn't even know it was called Cluedo here.
Ah. Well.
I didn't know it was Cluedo in Canada either. I thought it was just Clue.
Well, school just isn't working out. Time to go into stripping! What's your stage name? Duchess Henrietta Honeylips III? Oscar Wilde? Nikita Nipples? My name plus the naked? Oh, excuse you. I wouldn't be the stripper, honey. I'm the damn pimp. Or Board Game Fest explosions.
Well, I'd be the pimp because I played Saints Row a lot and had a lot of fun. Not very good at it, but you know.
You can ask for whatever you want. What do you ask for? To feel truly alive. Him not to be so cliched. A genie and wishes. So mainstream. His friendship. For Shinji and Kaoru to become canon. A rainbow that you can eat. Or infinite confetti. I want my OTB to become canon too, so.
I'm probably gonna say friendship. Because when you're friends with a genie, you get more wishes.
That's probably how Oz and Amira became friends.
Let's go.
His first wish is for a friend, his second wish set her free.
Oh, hot dang. Valerie's here early. I guess that's what mods do.
That's what mods do. It brings the mod over. It brings shop over early, day one. Anyway.
That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Oh, we're just skipping those. Good to know. You're living your spookiest life when you hear the giggling of an eldritch cutie pie, met by the snorting of an angry hell prince, or prince of hell.
I'm not saying that's definitely how you lost your horn. I'm just saying that's one of my many headcanons for it. Ingros, is that you?
Want me to give him a somewhat voice that suits him, or one that totally doesn't suit him?
Nah, give him a voice that suits him.
Alright, I'll try. I think it suits him. Headcanon!
Yeah! How I imagine you lost it in my mind when I think of all the cool adventures everyone in Spooky High must have gone before I joined you all as a regular girl.
Regular girls don't come up and ask me if I nobly sacrificed my horn for the coven because I'm secretly horny for hope!
Okay. But I also have a Spooky High Seas AU where the whole school's a pirate ship and you lost your horn to a bad case of scurvy.
What? Screw scurvy! If I was a pirate, I only get the coolest, most dangerous diseases!
Well, scurvy's pretty dangerous.
Just want to preface this too. Censor myself, or should I not worry about it?
I censor myself, so go ahead. I also
Alright,
wrote
just
a
asking.
human high AU where you're not missing your horn at all. You're missing your wang.
How is a horn an analogy for a wang? Also, don't answer that!
Thank you, Danielle909, for the follow.
Stop making up cannons about my head! The only cannons I like are ones with two ends!
I'll happily stop making up headcanons if you tell me the real story.
I don't like any of these options! You could just tell Zoe that Damien lopped off one of his horns to screw with his dad's. You feel like you heard that somewhere.
This is okay.
Okay. But friends don't tell friends their other friends' horny secrets. This looks like a job for lying! And maybe, just maybe, you can use your answer to impress one of the... impress one or the other of your very attractive classmates. Yeah, if it couldn't tell, I suck at reading sometimes.
No, it's okay. As we all know, Damien horns are a powerful aphrodisiac. It's not hard to imagine how Damien lost his. Wink. No, I'm not charming enough for that. Who cares how Damien lost his horn? You should see what the other guy lost. It was most things.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Hell yeah! That's freaking right! You should have seen the other guy. Guys, there are 5 of them!
Oh my gosh, there were? Tell me all their names. I'm going to write them all down and include plenty of details so everyone knows how true this story is.
Yeah, totally! They were all giants, and their names were Star Eater, Monstrous McNightmare, Death Freaker and
Beast Mode and Hope Killer!
you finish for him, and the two of you quickly proceed to
Yes, and?
the heck out of the situation. You're talking about Death Freaker, shotguns,
Death Board Gamer.
which also a shotgun that shoots shotguns that shoots lasers.
Oh, and the lasers are on fire, and the fire is poison!
And the poison's made out of the blood of Beast Mode, because I killed him first!
This is all so interesting and important, and every single word of this super accurate story is going into this fan fiction! It's going to be the most accurate spooky hypefic ever! I can't wait for the whole world to hear about the time that Hope Killer paid for taking his horn with his life. And with this $1 trillion inheritance you'll come into in a few years, so everyone should fear you now!
Fucking metal.
You think that after being a nightmare deity for a few centuries, that should be a little harder to screw with? Don't get me wrong, it's fun having someone around who I know did more murders than I did once upon a time. She can just be a little much. Instead of worrying about whatever crazy stuff she's going to write down about my missing horn, why don't you and I focus on everything that isn't missing?
I just love the idea of Damien having to censor himself.
It's probably as I'm doing it right now, a little hard.
Yes.
Dang! That includes at least 4 limbs, his other horn, and his junk! Awesome! You gain +2 charm and +1 smarts.
Woohoo!
Sure.
Your turn, where to?
Alright, let's get us the library. Want some money, money, money?
You look up to see Scott approaching Vera, and he looks confused. That isn't unusual for Scott, but you decide to eavesdrop anyway.
Hey, Vera, you're mean, right?
Aw, you've noticed.
And you're a girl, right?
Aw, you've noticed.
Well, I was watching this high school movie the other day, and there were these mean girls. And the mean girls were
Mean?
cheerleaders. Now, I know you're not interested in being a cheerleader, but maybe you could do something to help the football team. I mean, according to the movie, high school athletes and high school mean girls are natural allies, right?
As much as I hate to admit it, you do have a point. I suppose you have some kind of idea of what I should do?
Well, I don't really do ideas, but I'm sure Brian here has a great idea. Tell her!
They both look at you. Well, what's your idea?
Forget cheerleaders, we need fear leaders. Instead of pumping our team up, they'll make the other team feel like crap. Maybe
What?
just stop having our players assassinated for no reason. Oh man.
Depends on who do you want to run? Who do you want to go for?
I kind of want to go for Vera, so I think the bottom one's Vera, so let's go with that one.
No, the bottom one is Scott.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because stop having the players assassinated, right? Okay, let's go with the top one then, Vera.
but you're not creative enough though.
That's all right.
You excitedly pull out your notebook and show her your fear leader concept art. Oh, fear leaders. I like the idea. But wait. Why does this uniform have cutaways for boobs? And why is this model having sex with a teddy bear? Dude!
I am very uncreative, apparently. Aw, I think it looks nice.
Nice is not the point, Scott! We're supposed to be dismantling the opposing team's psyche, not treating them to weird furry sex. Well, that's what you get for keeping up your revolutionary cheerleading ideas in the same notebook as your erotic fanfic. You lose -2 smarts and -1 creativity.
Dang it, and my best friend told me that'd come back to bite me in the butt.
What would?
Oh, I don't write fanfic. I was joking. Totally not.
Oh, okay. Silence brand! Let's choose a brand. Mr. Clean.
I'm gonna choose Disney, because why not? I think that's a brand.
How weird would it be to select the brand page for product placement in Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I think you win that one, because I don't think I can need to argue Mr. Clean in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, because, well, all the blood and gore and other dirty stuff. Mr. Clean needs a takeover.
It's like,
What's
when
the,
I slay my enemies, I turn to Mr. Clean.
what's the saying? Valarmo Grulis?
Let's go.
Alright, I'm gonna head to the shop.
Give me your money.
Hey, let's face it, you're probably going to end up losing your money some other stupid way anyways. Why not spend it at best? It's just called being smart.
Oh, jeez, I wonder what one the mod is. Couldn't tell.
Well, I already said it at the beginning of the stream. I'm just surprised it's only 0 money. Hey, you took the bell. I think you hear a honking coming.
Later, Gator.
Sure.
That sounds like strangely like a threat.
Oh, God.
Alright, so
Nope.
let us go talk to Vera and, well, we know who's there, but I still want to go for Vera.
You take your seat and... Well, if you didn't know anybody, you'd say that it seems like Polly and Vera are almost more interested in their phones than they are in you. And you do know better. And you know that, yes, that is exactly what's happening right now.
Hey there.
It's nothing personal, Brian. It's just that Polly and I are very, very engrossed in texting our financial slave. Yeah, it's pretty hard to compete with some guy whose fetish is buying you anything and everything you want. It's my fetish too. No, buying things for people. Having people, like, buy things from me. Duh. Good thing he's rich enough to take care of both of us. You know what they say, true friendship is sharing secrets and financial slaves. Still, I do worry that this arrangement might not be sustainable. What happens if he runs out of money? Our cash flow immediately stops. Besides, being handed everything you want on a silver platter, in this case the platter being an online money transferring platform, is almost boring. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, boring.
Yeah, I get that. It's a little less boring when you're on as much acid as I am right now, but I see what you mean. If we could somehow turn this into a business venture, then maybe it would get interesting. And we could continue the profit even after he's gone broke from catering to our every whim. I mean, how interesting do you think business actually is? Since he's so obsessed with us, we should just tell him to do something totally insane and see if he does it. I don't know. A weirdo giving away his money and getting into hijinks is great and all, but I want to start making real money. And I think money is fun and all, but my favorite currency is, like, chaos. Seems like the ladies are at a very exciting crossroads. Maybe a random bystander can give them a nudge in the right direction.
Oh, hot dang! I'm a random bystander. You could easily grow this arrangement into a business. Just escalate and delegate. Have the financial slave go and acquire his own financial slave to give him money, and have that financial slave go and find a financial slave.
That would increase our income exponentially immediately. Which are two of my absolute favorite adverbs when it comes to monetary gain. I mean, one financial slave between the two of us is already, strangely, a lot to handle, so managing an army event sounds, like, so draining. But as long as it's a pyramid scheme and we're at the top of the pyramid where we don't have to actually deal with lowlifes, who cares? Meh, I think I'll just go check on my toilet wine. Oh, don't worry about her. Polly wouldn't know a good business idea if I slapped her on the ass. Which happened one time actually, but it's a long story, so forget it. Anyway, we can tell people in order to become official certified financial slaves, they have to buy a kit of supplies. And they'll start as a dirt slave. Then if they can get 5 financial slaves under them, they can become a pathetic ground slave. And then they can work their way all the way up to gold, diamond, platinum, satchel, mocha, grande, supreme slave. That's just random
sounds pretty good
words
right about
put
now.
together.
Sounds like a coffee I could dig right now.
This was a great idea, Brian. Much better than your failure's idea. We should go write the business plan together and prepare the profit.
Oh, shots fired. Not cool.
But still, Vera just said she wanted a profit with you. Holy cow! Vera's sharing her cash flow as like third base for her. Awesome.
Let's trade places.
Amberlynn.
Historical figure.
I picked Amberlynn. What
Let's-
about you?
I'm gonna pick Abraham Lincoln.
Picture this. 5 years ago, Amberlynn and Abe Lincoln time traveled to our times. The only reason they were brought back to our time was to produce Naruto animated music videos. Player Wars decided based on who would produce the most emotional, heartbreaking Naruto AMV.
Alright. So run by me who your person is. I may have heard of her or
Amberlynn.
Amberlynn?
Anne Boleyn, the second wife of Henry VIII.
Oh, okay.
And you know the whole rhyme scheme goes when it comes to Henry's wives? Divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived.
I mean, like, you know, Abe Lincoln, he did that whole free the slaves thing. That's pretty emotional, and no one had to die for it except, you know, him. But you know,
Also-
that makes it even emotional because he sacrificed himself. He was a martyr for his cause.
Meanwhile, Anne Boleyn got beheaded for the crime of not giving Henry VIII a son.
I
Like,
mean, I'll
he
give it to you
spent-
that it's sad and tragic.
Yeah, he spent like 7 years trying to divorce his first wife and break from the Pope to not to marry this woman, and she and Henry are regarded as the lovers that changed history. But then again, she failed to provide him a son, so he decides to create a nasty lies about her, like she's having extramarital affairs, including with her brother. That she was a witch. That she was plotting to have him killed. That she had a 6th finger for some reason. She was then found.
Heinous.
Yeah, she was then found guilty of adultery, even though it was more likely that she was innocent, and was beheaded for a crime she likely did not commit. Then again, Anne Boleyn's story is not as tragic as that of her cousin and Henry VIII's 5th wife, Catherine Howard, but that's another story.
I mean, we can go with yours. I don't think I could, like, sell Abraham Lincoln up that much because I'm not a huge historian buff.
I've just been really getting into the Tudors recently.
I mean, hell, knowing stuff's never bad.
Also,
He
there's
blew me out of the water, so it
Also,
won
there's an
that
entire
one on me.
Also, there's an entire musical based off of Anne Boleyn and the rest of Henry VIII's wives throwing a concert together, so that's sweet. You know what? I'm
That
gonna
is
randomize
certainly
this.
something. Hooray!
Well, I won the last round, so I might as well give it to you.
Sure.
Let's get some more money.
I would think you need to work on your charm, since that's another stat that you need for Vera.
True. Alright, let's get some charm. That's not bad. Could get money in the process.
Later, you find Scott sitting on the bleachers talking to himself.
And victory is like a car. You just gotta chase it and no. It's no use, bro! The big game's this week. I'm the quarterback, so I gotta give a good pep talk, but...
Where's Vera?
I know, right? Well, I don't know how to talk pep, bro. I got plenty of pep inside me, but I don't know how to make it come out of my mouth. I've tried using words, and different words, and even grunts and growls, but my teammates just look at me in fear and confusion. Do you think maybe you could help me talk my pep?
Well, of course you can. You share your secret to an extra peppy talk. Here, wear my lucky underwear. My talk is always peppier with this around my nethers. Or, oh, it's not supposed to be pep talk. It's supposed to be pop talk. From all your baby brothers and sisters, and everyone will get popped for sure.
Let's do the bottom one. That seems like a fun answer. That's probably better than that. Yeah! Oh yeah! That makes way more sense! I don't even know what pep means, but I do know what pup means, and I got plenty of those at home!
Scott comes the next day with an army full of half-toddler, half-wolf pups. Aww! They're so adorable! And they're horrible! They're adorable! The rest of Scott's team doesn't know whether to flee in terror or snuggle up with the little guys.
Oh, look how well everyone's getting along! They all love each other!
Aww!
This is going way better than expected, since I forgot to feed the little guys before I brought them over here.
But what? Huh, strange. The wolf pups don't seem hungry at all. Also, the other team mysteriously fails to show up to the game. Win-win! You gain +2 charm and +1 creativity.
Yes! I just actually need to get Vera here.
This situation was literally, you can't beat him, eat him.
Sounds like cannibal. Sounds like a cannibal route, but you know, you do you.
Oh!
Oh god, that honk.
I heard the honk.
Oh boy. Alright, Vicky is walking the campus when suddenly they hear a honk, or distant honk.
Huh, I guess the narration's gonna be in third person now. Okay, not second person. The goose is glaring at me. Why is the goose glaring at me?
Whoa! Is that a goose? Why is it here? I can honk too, see?
Scott.
Scott doesn't realize he is howled. The goose looks at your bell that you bought. Do you give the goose the bell?
Yes? Or no, my bell. I don't think I'm bold enough for that one, so here, have the bell.
You give up the bell to the goose, and it waddles away. You see, will you see the goose again? Maybe. +2 smarts.
Alright, well that was
It just
simple.
slapped you in the face with that.
Oh, that was simple.
Yeah, just slap! It's like walking into a rake. Like I'm about you, right here, probably.
On Saturday night, you're at a cool pizza place that cooks pizza in a real pizza oven. Little did you expect that when the chef opens the oven to get your pizza, Damien appears in the flames. As he does. Well, how does
Second
that work?
favorite entrance.
How does that work? Can he teleport through fire? Has he been waiting inside the oven all this time just to make a kick-ass entrance? Ah, the mystery. What would
think
be
my
your
favorite's
favorite
Liam.
entrance then?
Liam. He's just like, you're brushing your teeth when Liam steps out of your shower. Just like, what the? Liam, what the hell? What were you just doing there?
Don't you need to be cordially invited into the home before stepping inside? What the fuck?
I think they even made mention of that too when it comes up.
Anyway.
My dude, I freaking hate needing people's help, but I need yours. Or I might need yours. Don't let it get to your head or I'll stab you so I don't have to owe you anything. Enough threats! Here's the deal. Here's the deal, stupid head. I might or might not feel attracted to your buddy Vicky. I mean, we don't see each other, but sure.
You only saw her once.
You know the one. Always making absurd choices, being equal parts stupidly sexy and sexily stupid. And with the nice booty.
Damien isn't checking me out.
Apparently so. But I don't want to get my feelings hurt by rushing into love without proper judgment. My dads are always saying, if you love someone, shoot them and see what happens.
You know what? He probably saw the way I handled the goose problem. With the bell and everything.
Well, I mean, if you're into eating goose, then go for it. Great fatherly advice, right? Thing is, Principal Giant Spider, my therapist, and the rule of law all seem to think that shooting someone to check if they're the one is not very legal. They have strongly recommended that I do all that on what they call a theoretical level, like imagining the whole thing. But imagining is for losers, and since you both know Vicky and are a loser yourself, I thought you could tell me, what would Vicky do if I shot her? Well, I'll tell you what she'd do if you didn't shoot her. Vicky's all about getting shot. She goes to the doctor every day just to get a shot, and the shots are the only thing she does when partying, so I think you could give her a shot.
By the way, I think
Believe it or not.
I think it's headcanoned by many that Vicky's a lightweight when it comes to alcohol, so shots are pretty much the only thing she can do without getting hammered.
Let's totally do the top one, because I love stats. And why not? You got a backup in case duck goes south. Pun intended.
Mm-hmm.
Whoa! That's convenient! I have the feeling dating me could increase someone's chances of getting shot or stabbed. You don't have to... You don't get to be as big an asshole as me without making some enemies along the way.
I usually go a jerk for that one, but okay.
I'd feel bad if my loved one was to get shot because of me. But knowing Vicky is into getting shot is like a relief. I freaking hate guilt! Okay, seems like my heart isn't being a drunk idiot this time. I might be onto something. Nice! And who knows, if she's into getting shot, I might, add some spice into my foreplay, if you know what I mean.
Like human? Cinnamon?
Bullets? I mean shooting Vicky before having sex with her, just to be clear.
By the way,
Oh.
I was playing this game with a friend, and we got this weekend event, and right after this was the second event of the hair secret ending. And then Liam shoots me.
Damn.
So like,
Well, the
Oh,
timing couldn't be better.
Vicky's so into getting shot. Liam then shoots me in the leg. Like, what the fuck? Pardon my language, guys. Wow,
The community values on time.
You're welcome, Vicky, for getting you some demon sausage and the blood loss you're about to experience. You've had too much blood anyway. It's messing with the battery acid that's in your veins. Get plus 3 charm means such a good friend. Which is the
Yes,
stuff you
I
need for
totally
Vera.
needed that. Yes. Trades places. A song. Oh dang. I am so out of touch with songs. Oh god.
Let's go. I'm gonna go with. What was it? Madonna's Like a Virgin.
I'll go with All Star. I forget what it was. Smash Mouth, I think, sang that.
How intrigued would you be to hear this song? To hear the story of a couple that states that this is their song.
I think you win that one.
like a virgin, touched for the very first time. I'm sorry.
I'd be
Usually
very
singing-
intrigued if that was their song.
Usually my singing's better than that. I'd be intrigued to hear the story of how someone decided All Star would be their song for their partner.
Well, I'll take the win if you're willing, but I just say, your song fits it really well.
I mean, it's funny. Yeah, okay, I'll take it since no one says.
Let's go.
Finally, I can go to the auditorium to get a creativity boost.
You see Damien about to punch some noob when suddenly a dimensional dimensional portal opens up between the two of them.
Oh no, not this douche canoe again!
Douche canoe. Hey, what the hell? I was supposed to punch that noob! There'll be plenty of noobs to punch my fearsome paramour when you're mine! What? I have traveled across space and time to find a fit commander for my armies, and for my bedroom, wink! Oh! You just want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people and screw!
By the way, that same friend and I, we came across this event, and he just decided to replace the last word. Oh, you want me to come over to your kingdom so we can kill people and play board games?
Well, you know that too, you know? I play a mean snakes and ladders. I wouldn't put it so crassly.
Metal.
Well, I would! And that sounds doper than hell! Which isn't hard because hell's lame, but still! But if Damien goes to another dimension to screw
To play
and
board
kill
games
people,
and kill people?
how will he play board games and kill people with you? There's only one thing to do.
Play board games in the princess dimension! Okay, two things.
Apparently only two things, I guess.
Defeat the prince's entire army using nothing but a cauldron and a grapefruit. Or show Damien a picture of the prince's army wearing clown shoes and buttless chops. Well, let's try this one. I'm not creative enough, dang it!
You recall a full-page glossary photo you saw in the latest issue of Bad Armies magazine. You pull it out of your backpack and show it to Damien. It depicts the prince's army wearing floppy shoes and buttless chaps, braiding the opposing forces' hair. What the heck is this? Opportunity, Damien. Any general can win a war with an army that's good, but imagine the glory of winning with a bad army. Oh crap! You're right! Let's make them worse! Give them boxing gloves and dip their heads in concrete!
Wait, what?
Cut off some of their fingers and make them all carry fake babies in order to understand the responsibility of parenthood! Woo! That's something, alright.
Yes, that is something.
Why not cut off their toes while we're here and make their balance off? That's the attitude I expect from a great warlord. Victory will surely be ours. Alright, dude, I'm interested. Let me know when you've made your army even crappier, and we'll go from there, yeah? Agreed, my love. Agreed.
Oh, dang it.
You doubt the prince wins many wars with that army, but he surely does seem to be winning Damien's heart. Cursed! You lose 2 charm and 1 boldness.
And after you lied to him that I liked getting shot.
Well, you know, that I'm still not wrong. Let's go to the
Anyway,
classroom. Gets me those smarts, because I think Vera dumped me for smarts one time, so I gotta get those up.
you notice Polly bent over his shoulder while Miranda tries to peek over her. Bends over her phone while Miranda tries to peek over her shoulder. Where is? Oh no! I think they're just going with events that had Vera in them and just decided to give you the other character in the scene.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You want all these other characters, right? No! This is the game screwing me, like I told you. Welcome to my life in this game.
Anyway, something really interesting must be going on Polly's phone. When you get closer, though, you see that Polly's just on Tinder again, swiping right on everybody. Miranda sees the chance, though. Not a little worried. What?
Yeah, I'd
What
be too, swiping right on everything.
What did you say this was called again?
Tinder.
And it's an app for finding true love?
Sure.
But I never knew. I have spent countless hours going to royal balls and kissing frogs and pretending to be in magical slumber when I could have simply been using this app.
I messages user for collecting deck packs.
What are these? Dick pics. Tokens of affection? Oh, alas, to be so far behind on my quest for love. I am 19 years old, practically an old maid, and only now learning of this? Oh, how will I ever make up for lost time?
The corruption is real, and we are seeing it as it plays out. Don't worry, I'll coach you in the mysterious ways of Tinder. You'll have a whole harem in no time. Don't have to worry about Tinder. Oh, I forgot it was my turn! Whoops! Thank God that was a win! I was just like reading off for your answers or something. I'm like, oh, thank God that worked out.
You would do that for me? Oh, good, I have so many questions. What does DTF mean? Does that muscular chest in this picture have a head attached, or did this man take the picture like that to hide this headlessness? Why do so many of the profiles use the eggplant emoji? I shall appoint you my royal advisor in charge of Tinder adventures.
I mean, headlessness is a very serious case. Miranda, please be sensitive.
Oh, your first task will be to take some very hot selfies of me.
You're not sure Miranda knows what selfie means, but you're not complaining. You're getting +2 charm and +1 smarts.
Hot dang, Vera can't keep her hands off me if she, was here. She's an occupation. Game designers. Hint, hint.
Okay, both having to do with video games. How boring a VR simulator would be based on the selected occupation would be. I think being a Twitch streamer VR would probably be more boring than actually designing video games. You're playing a video game
depends on how you look
about
at it.
playing video games and airing it for people.
Yeah, but you're still playing a video game though when you think about it.
Yes, you're playing a video game that you're designing. You're playing a video game
Yeah,
about
but
designing video games.
I suppose. I'd imagine that's not going to be everybody's flavor of something they may enjoy.
I still think you're more interesting. See, the game agrees.
No, technically, mine is not more interesting. The game agrees with me.
The object of the game must find out which one was the most boring.
Oh. I'm confused now. I feel like Scott's picture, or my picture and Scott. Words are hard.
I'm gonna go ahead and get a stat boost from the prince. I need it.
You're just trying to enjoy a meal in peace. When space untwists itself to reveal the interdimensional prince!
What, did Damien reject you?
Greetings, my love.
Shut up!
Most glorious hero that lost Damien, thank the squid star I found you. I have been confounded by the most fiendish riddle.
You lost him too, didn't you?
That's like a making in the works there, He's gotta make his army worse, and that doesn't happen overnight, or apparently over the 3 weeks. A riddle that has vexed me for days, nay, weeks. The riddle of how to change the ringtone on my new smartphone. This interface is more torturous than my palace labyrinth.
Are you for real?
You grab the prince's phone and change his ringtone to... Oh, sorry. I thought you were going to read all the quotes.
No problem.
by the Booty Bros.
All about those butts. What is this, 2014?
I could check when the game was made. You never know. I don't think
Game
it was
was made
14, but yeah.
Game came out in 2018.
Oh, it did? I thought it was older than that.
The Kickstarter. The Kickstarter started in 2016.
All right. Yeah, I came into this scene pretty late.
Anyway.
My hero, what seems difficult to me is trivial to you, and you even guessed which rank tone I desired. A true all-time classic from the 6th dimension. There's only one way I could repay you, by bestowing upon you a superpower of your choice.
What? You can do that?
I can do that! I'm the prince of another dimension. I can do all kinds of crazy things you don't know about. Oh, I know quite a few things, especially when it comes to game shows. All kinds of crazy things besides use his phone, apparently. And he really only gives you 2 superpower options.
Telepathy. You know what? I don't need to be any smarter. I already have 12 smarts, so give me an ass that won't quit. And not an ass that asked and got bit on the tit. Somebody wrap this bitch up back in the carpet. I'm sorry. I keep going into song cues. Or rather, this rap battle cue.
Ah, yes, the choice of a true gentle monster. I don't know about that. A lot of these monsters are pretty hardcore and evil. But sure.
I think he was calling me a gentle monster.
I mean, maybe. I mean, if you had chosen the colander and the grapefruit, that would have been wrong, but...
No,
With
I
a way,
got it right.
We got it right, but he also been really evil. Well, maybe not evil, but very, very vicious. I mean, a colander? Oh boy, scrape that across your skin and you're gonna be aching.
Ugh. That's
With
not
a
how
wave
you
of
spell
his
wand.
magic... Wave of his magic wang? Maybe take a screenshot of that and post it in typos, maybe? The prince imbues your ass with boundless work ethic.
No, I'm just saying, I only say that because I know Magic Wang was intentional.
Oh, good, because I might have thought it wasn't. By the day, your ass amazes your classmates and creepy teachers. And by night, does your homework for you. Ooh, that is a good butt. Oh boy.
Oh god.
All that work makes your bun super tight. You gain +4 charm.
Oh my gosh, my glutes. My glutes. All I need to do is sit down on my keyboard and it does all the typing for me.
Sit down on a chair, it turns like a solid gold chair. Alright, take me up to Vera, see if I can actually get this going.
You take your seat beside all the arguably the 2 coolest monsters in all Spooky High. Well, here's hoping you can keep up with them.
Vera, are you eating manticore steaks again?
Yes, and it's delicious.
Don't you know the amount of cruelty involved in the mainstream meat production industry?
Yes, and it's delicious. Besides, Liam, you're a vampire. Don't you only consume things that are dead?
Well, yes, I suppose, but that it's always ethically sourced, organic, free-range, and human. The human population is out of control, and eating them is the most environmentally responsible thing to do.
Listen, Liam, I happen to have a personal view with every single animal I eat. I make sure to meet all of them first and ensure I'm only the ones I hate the most. It makes it extra tasty.
Well, you know, as long as she's got those ethics.
Yes.
Well, then surely you can inflict such pain without going through the cruel meat industry and supporting factory farming.
Mm-hmm. Huh, by the way, what did that manticore do that made Vera decide that she wanted to eat him?
Yeah, Lord only knows. You cross Vera, you could end up as a stake. Isn't home cruelty better anyway?
You may actually have a point there. And if I get my hand in the pot, I can inflict even more effective and specific pain. And I bet there's a way to make money off of this too.
Hang on. Somehow I've ended up arguing against my own interests here.
Liam, do you want to find innovative and creative ways to move society forward? Or do you want to propose cruelty like every other weak mainstream loser? You can actually hear Liam's brain shaking as he struggles between his desire to be perceived as ethical and his desire to be perceived as creative. Maybe you can step in and help out.
Oh boy, let's see here. I think I'll pick the top one. The animals you kill may lose their lives. But what about their afterlives? Instead of letting their spirits go to waste as the byproduct of the meat industry, let's serve their eternal souls as a side dish. I think that's Vera.
Perfect.
This is very Vera.
I knew there was a way to monetize, and it keeps the animals from ever gaining eternal resting place. What is it with Vera and animals?
By now, the cruelty is extending even beyond their deaths.
Oh, yes, it is. Thank you for getting the ball rolling on this excellent scheme, Liam. And thank you, Brian, for nailing down the specifics. Neither of you get royalties, though.
Dang it!
That being said, I will get you a double scoop of Rocky Road Soul with sprinkles on top.
Okay, that's a good constellation.
Yum! Maybe? You don't know, you've never eaten a soul before. You're a zombie, you kinda eat meat. But, sure is delicious getting Vera's approval.
I don't know, game is it? Will I see Vera in this next day? We'll see. Choose a movie, alright.
The Sonic the Hedgehog
choose.
movie.
Ah, nice. I'm picking another recent one too. Spider-Man: Far From Home.
How weird with the fandom of the Sonic. It's the Sonic fandom.
You win. You win. I'm not arguing. I'm not letting you argue. Sonic fandom is crazy.
I should know. I was just a part of the Sonic fandom.
The farthest I go into is like the games. But yeah, whoo, baby.
I'm gonna go get some more boldness. Oh no!
Oh god. You hear a honking in the distance. The goose has returned.
What?
Honk! Oh god, he's got a business suit and everything! He's moving up in the world! It appears the goose is trying to negotiate with you, as it has returned in a suit. What do you do?
Pet the goose? Or give the goose money? You know what? I'm gonna pet the goose, I'm gonna pet him.
The goose appears to be happy about the petting, and waddles away content. +2 charm.
Who's that good
this-
goose? Who's that good goose boy?
This mod is like getting hit with a rake. Just happens. There's a honking, then there's a goose in a suit, and then 2 charm.
Yes. Just, oh, he's just a goose in a suit. So cute. Anyway.
Alright, let's see my stats as it blurs out. Let's get some smarts. I know Vera loves her smarts.
She also loves her muns.
That's true. I still have a few days, though. I think I can reel it in.
You know it's Miranda, damn it! Hunched over her phone, chewing on her lower lip.
I think this is a secret ending. Man, this always happens.
She seems nervous about something. You sidle on over and ask what's up.
Oh, my royal advisor, thank Poseidon you're here. I am lost. My Tinder adventures have yielded a suitor, but he behaves like no suitor I've ever had before. He has not given me his full name and family titles. He has not sent me an elephant laden with gold and jewels. has only sent me a single word. Hey! 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 What does that mean?
Oh, Miranda, I couldn't even begin to tell you how much wrong is with that.
There's no punctuation, no capitalization, only 3 curious letters. H-E-Y. How can I possibly respond when I don't even know if his father is rich? Please, my loyal advisor, what should I write in response to this most cryptic of missives?
Oh no!
Alright, let's see here.
Why'd you read them both out loud?
Oh, you want me to read them both out loud?
Yeah.
Okay, because last time I did it, you kind of picked it. I was like, I don't want to lock myself in right immediately. Alright, let's face it, Miranda. You're still not used to the very complex customs of Tinder. You should try mimicking the natives. You should go with, hey. Miri, whatever he meant by that, this is your opportunity to stay higher, stay on the higher ground as a socialite elite that you are. See his bet and raise it with a more refined, hey. I'm gonna say... Let's go with the bottom one. Go with that one. More refined, hey, that's what she is. She's refined.
What a
Heck
truly
yeah.
excellent idea! I will match this coarse vernacular, but display my good breeding with my capitalization and punctuation. Oh, he says, oh, how marvelous to have found a lady of manners on this debauched network. He is royalty at swell. He says his royal advisor told him to swear off capitalization to appear more relatable. But clearly yours was the better advice. An elephant laden with gold and jewels is en route to this location as we speak. Oh, I'm so excited!
An elephant in the highest room of the tallest tower.
Like, I'm supposed to be getting a date for prom. I'm not supposed to be hooking other people up.
Oh yeah, let's
I'm doing a
pretend-
terrible job at this game.
Yeah, let's pretend like you meant for that to happen. You gain +2 creativity and +2 money as your share for getting the elephant thing.
Yeah! Money! Woo!
Come on, let's get better into you.
Let's go.
Oh, Scott! No!
Why do you taunt me, game?
You haven't even seen Scott since week 1. Why does he want you?
Why? I'm never picking friendship again!
Oh, no! Anyway.
That's what happens.
Narrate, go ahead, narrate.
Alright, that weekend you find Scott gazing lovingly at a pickle with a sad look in his eyes. Don't worry, I can relate, buddy. Oh, hey bro, maybe you can help me make a really tough choice. See, I really like Brian, but I'm not sure I can commit yet because I also really like this pickle. Look at it. It's so green and warty and exactly the right size for a pickle.
Kind of like Brian, except for the whole wart bit.
And being the size of a pickle too, but alright. Brian is such a good person, but this pickle is such a good pickle. I can't choose. Won't you help me?
It's literally just a pickle, dude. You can make out with Brian while also having a pickle. It's fine. Or do you want me to tell him to just go with the pickle?
I mean, whatever you want to do, I'm fine with.
Okay. Oh, Scott.
I'm down for whatever.
Scott, are you telling me you throw away this pickle for a chance with Brian? A pickle like this only comes once in a lifetime.
Oh, what a delicious kosher. No, no! I would never do that to Harvey!
Harvey?
Harvey's the name I gave this pickle because he's such a good pickle.
Oh.
Yeah, I name all my pickles too. I know Brian loves me, and I love him. But if God, I hate words. Monogamous commitment to a pickle is wrong.
To be fair, Scott probably would stumble upon monogamous.
Hooray! Well then, I'm wrong. But I don't think I'm wrong. You just told me I wasn't wrong. So I'm right! So everything's fine. Tell Brian that if I weren't already committed to this pickle, I'd be happy to go out with him. I'm sure he will understand. Oh, don't worry, buddy. He totally will. You're pretty sure he won't, but who cares? You gain +1 charm. Don't worry, buddy. He's already being rejected, like, left and right.
Yeah, Brian understands. Brian understands.
Everybody choose something bad.
Being turned down for a pickle.
Yeah, that is pretty bad. I'm gonna say Splinter. Those suck.
How likely would it be for humankind to perish due to splinters? You win.
Yeah, I don't know about being turned down to pickles. I think that would be stopped pretty quickly if it was humankind was gonna perish.
You know what? Yeah.
Splinters in their head, though.
Humankind deciding to forgo sexual intercourse with each other for trying to pleasure themselves with pickles.
I feel like we're already at that point in the life now. This not with pickles, things like eggplants and stuff.
But still, splinters hurt like a mofo.
Oh, I'm not arguing. That's why I stay away from things that look like fractured wood. That unless I'm like, in full plate armor, and I'm like, alright, I'm good. I can totally handle wood now.
Giggity.
Yes, insert sexual euphemism here.
Ha! Splinters are worse.
So says the game. Alright, let's see what the game wants to give me this time. Let's go to... you little catty girl. I was going to go there. Alright, let's head outside, get a little dance practice going on, get some more fun.
No, I would think you need... I would argue they could get more boldness because it's at a 4 at the moment.
True. If I run into Anita for a bold option. Alright, bathrooms it is. Don't want to flunk a bold option.
You're washing your hands, so you can't help but overhear Zoe, Miranda, and Polly chatting in one of the stalls. But no Vera.
Oh, not Vera. Yeah, the not Vera. In fact, I think every girl but Vera.
Every female romance option except Vera.
Thanks, Are the developers totally listening in on your stream right now? Are they screwing with me? You guys are screwing with me.
Anyway. Oh my gosh, yes. Derek the Wereslug is thick. I put him in one of my fanfics and there was more than a third. Insertion if you know what I mean.
Oh god.
Well, Derek...
Just the word in front of insertion.
Well, Derek is, as you say, thick with 2 C's instead of the CK. But my more refined taste predisposes me towards Chelsea the dapper succubus. Everybody wants to hump Chelsea. She's a succubus. That's how it works. Wanna know who I like?
Well, how do you like Polina?
Yeah, who? Tell us! You know that desk in Mr. Fishman's chemistry classroom? The one in the 3rd row, second from the left?
Probably. What about it?
I am thirsty for that desk. Check out next time you got a class in there. Tell me you wouldn't want to fling it around in the room in a fit of ghostly rage.
Am I really possibly going to be, dumped or rejected by a ghost for a desk? Is that what my life has come to?
Well, Polly's got a point. That desk is pretty built. Oh my gosh, I just remembered. When I did a stream with Nez and we were trying to go for routes that had nothing to do with Vera. He wanted to do the drugs route. I was trying to do a mod about me marrying the prince. Suddenly, Vera comes in and hijacks us both.
Hot damn. Vera, that universe Vera, come to me.
Meanwhile, the opposite is happening with you.
She's hiding, I swear to God.
It does have a certain refined quality. Because the legs are made of metal, and metal is literally refined.
Yas! Desk board gamers unite! I'm sorry.
Yes, that will be the new word. That'll be the new word from now on. Board gamers.
Desk board gamers, but they're supposed to be you board gamers! Yes, you're supposed to be a table for them to play board games on, not that desk! You've got to concoct a scheme to get yourself to the top of their fucking list.
I mean, I do have 4 legs in the sense, so I could be a table. Not a very sturdy one. Hire a hitman to kill every other crush they just mentioned, leaving yourself as the only viable option. That seems bold.
Or...
Pit yourself against the other punks on online Pro. Prove your objective superiority. Oh, man. What's my creativity?
6.
Oh, they're both 6. Alright. Online poll. That seems also to be a charming thing.
Devious friend
Heck
that you
yeah!
are. Oh, the devious fiend that you are. You create a Twitter poll guaranteed to supercharge your popularity. In the poll, you ask which one between Derek, Chelsea, the desk, and Mr. Fishman's classroom and you is most likely to be named Brian.
Who is most likely to be named your name?
You win by a landslide, and then you retroactively edit the title of the survey so that it reads, "Who's the hottest and sexiest student in the spooky high school?" Even though I don't think you can edit tweets.
Not in the normal life, but in Monster Prom world? Heck yeah!
You head back to the bathrooms and check on the results of your clever scheme. What's this? Oh my god! I'm suddenly am Zoe's body. What the hell? Anyway, let me fix.
You are a ghost. You possess people.
Brian has made as objectively sexier than all of our hottest crushes? This is a bigger stretch than that fanfic I wrote where Damien had sex with the entire Willis Tower. What?
That sounds like a fan fiction that's both interesting and confusing.
Hey, the people have spoken. It looks like we are wrong about who is objectively the hottest person / object of our school. When the people of my kingdom speak, we usually just throw bread at them until they go away. Oh. That might work in your kingdom, Miranda, but these aren't your subject. These are people on the internet. They must be correct. Oh, very well then. I suppose we are now officially attracted to Brian. They seem as interested in you as you are in them right now.
My God, I'm gonna get like all the stats for every one of them, and I'll go to Vera, and she's the only one that will like literally reject me.
Well, I'll be honest, I didn't really think that was going to work. Go you, I guess. You gain +2 creativity and +1 charm.
Let's go.
Well, yeah, that's my creativity. Oh.
Oh, we're just jumping into this one. Okay.
I mentioned Nez and he started hosting me. Thank you. Thank you, friendo. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks. It is Becky, as she broke through the aforementioned window with an axe and staff trying to murder me. Ah!
Yes, yes! Vicky, minion of the Dark Knight, kill the wizard!
But I'm a knight too, aren't I?
Looks more like a plague doctor. And I'm a tree, so everyone leave me alone. Get it? Leaf? Tree? Leaf? Having consulted with the fight captain, you managed to hit Polly with the fake axe in a way that her ridiculously fake death is actually pretty believable.
What a world!
Polly
What a
fakes an
world!
agonizing death and then lays motionless.
I'm dead.
Threatening event witnessed. Polly murdered by Vicky. Why did you slaughter your classmate and peer Paulina Geist in cold blood? This cruelty makes no sense. Listen, my robo-dude. Polly is a ghost. She was already dead. Yes, but now it seems that the spirit has perished. Why else would she be motionless on the floor? Oh no! Calculaster has a point! All death is not moving around anymore. So Polly used to be dead, but now she was still moving around, but now she's not. So her ghost must be dead!
What?
Yeah, even I was confused, and I don't think I read that right. Opinion validated. Concern for Paulina reinstated. Do neither of you understand how fiction works? Apparently not. And if you don't find a way to assuage their fears, Calculaster will spend forever thinking you're a murderer. You kinda are as a character, but still.
No, you're right. I did murder her. But now watch as I revive her again with this magic potion from her belt. A magic potion I call whiskey. Or I could just show him that the axe is just a prop by hitting him with it. That could work too.
I mean, you go with the fun answer or the smart? Heck yeah. You pick up the axe.
My night costume, I'm gonna say sword.
You pick up the sword and hit your mark, and come at Calculaster with the fake butt sword. That sounded just as weird.
Hello.
Calculaster, no! You bring the sword down on Calculaster's vulnerable form, and... Wait, nothing happened? Yeah, because that sword is fake as board games. It's literally faux. It has none. Have none of you actually seen an axe?
Fake as board games. I love that phrase.
Heck yeah. My physical carcass is unharmed. Hardware and software both running smoothly. Yet I was hit with a weapon. Does not compute.
Oh no. Aw, silly Calculaster. It's because that board game that... Darn it! I messed up my line! Can we...
That board game is fake as axe!
That sword is fake as board games. That's it.
That's what I said!
I was just acting. I'm just really good at it because it's basically just lying.
She's got a point. Oh, Polly! Thank goodness you're back! We thought you were dead! She is dead. She's a ghost.
Nope. I've actually been a Pegasus this entire time.
Oh no. You have?
Nope. Gotcha again.
Acting.
Pranked. Polly kicks her face, does a triple pirouette, and falls into a death. Yes, that word. It's dope. You gain +3 creativity. Vicariously? Vicariously. 2 words I hated.
Sonic again.
Choose a video game. Choosing Monster Hunter World. That seems to be a popular game nowadays.
You know what? I'm gonna change my answer. Let's go with Monster Prom. Monster Prom, Monster Hunter.
Monster Prom and Monster Hunter World. All right.
How cool yet artistically intense would it be to turn the video game into a Broadway musical?
I don't usually toot my own horn, but have you seen how amazing Monster Hunter World is?
I have not. What?
Very beautiful, but also very big, expansive world, and I would think that Monster Hunter World would be pretty cool and artistically intense to be turned into a Broadway musical.
Monster Prom, it could come up as literally every single high school musical ever. But then again, you got the monsters, you got the satire, you got the tongue-in-cheekness.
Yeah, so not like any Broadway musical of high school ever. In fact, very different. It'd be like, cool, I definitely give it that.
It would be like none of the teen movie, but actually good.
It'd be like scary movie
that's
on
a
like
high school
steroids.
That's an actual high school movie satire. Also, could be interactive. Following the 4 protagonists and choosing who they date.
I feel that might take away from the musical though, because like everybody would need to get their input and it'd be like a voting system.
I mean, interactive musicals have worked. The Clue musical was a thing.
True, but this isn't really based on how it would be interactive. I mean, it would be cool, but I don't know. Because I'm thinking like artistically intense is where I'm going with Monster Hunter. Curse you, game!
The game does not like you today.
Does not. That's alright.
In that case, I'm gonna head over to the prince again.
You're just about to take a bite of your sandwich when some douchebag rips a hole in the fabric of reality. Well, now they're just basically saying it as it is.
So how's the divorce proceedings with Damien going, Princey?
Greetings, my love.
The interdimensional prince?
Yeah, I asked you a question. How divorce proceedings going?
We don't talk about that. We focus on one thing at a time. I've searched far and wide for a hero capable of solving a most fiendish riddle. I mean, that second riddle? Okay then. The riddle of... how to get my TV to switch from HDMI to HDMI 1 to HDMI 2 because there's a difference. I have tried everything short of actually using the remote control. You heave a deep sigh and accompany the prince to his dimension, where you solve the problem by using the remote control. You truly are both wise and generous. As a thank you, please allow me to teach you one of my kingdom's customary rituals. And I just realized he's got like a like a radioactive caution symbol in his eye.
Huh.
That is freaky.
I'll have to look
the more you
closer
know.
when he stopped winking at me.
Perhaps laser communion might interest you, or reverse baptism, or eggs.
Why is eggs in quotation marks?
Because they're not real eggs. That's the kicker.
Oh my gosh, you're right!
The choice is yours. He's radioactive, boys. Things are about to get real.
You know what?
Board game that. Let's make a
Hear that? Let's make a Prom ritual!
Ah, we have a ritual for this. The ritual of making up rituals. That's why we have so many dumb and bad rituals. First, we get incredibly high on interdimensional weed.
Can I opt
Sounds
out
like a
on
good
the
time
weed?
right there.
Can I opt out on the weed, please?
I mean, you know, if you want to be normal, sure. Then we pretty much do whatever we want, and then make it illegal for people not to do that thing once a year.
By the way, guess what tomorrow is? Tomorrow's Mardi Gras. It's Fat Tuesday. Then after that is Ash Wednesday.
Hot dang.
And then for the next month or 2 months, I don't know. I have to ask my boyfriend. He's Catholic. It's Lent, meaning you can't have meat on Fridays.
Oh. Well, that kind of sucks. I mean, I sort of also don't have meat some days too, so. I think I'm Catholic, so I would be normally following that. I kind of don't, though. I blame it on laziness. Sounds good to you? You guys get ripped and invent a new holiday. Shrimp Christmas. That sounds rad.
Not to me. I'm allergic to shellfish.
Oh. Well, that sounds rad for people who aren't allergic to shellfish. It's Christmas, but everybody just gets stockings full of shrimp delivered by a giant shrimp. I take it back. That's not great. It's become so popular that it leaks over into your dimension, where it replaces actual Christmas. You gain +4 creativity. That sounds really bad, because that would, like, all the shrimp would, like, spoil.
Terrible. Yes.
Alright, Vera, I'm tripling down at this point.
Watching Vera eat is usually pretty disturbing. Her snakes eat at the same time she does. But at least it's usually quiet. This time, however, Scott is doing his best to change that.
Touchdown!
Go lefty! Gobble that mouse! No! Watch out for Wiggles coming up from the behind! Use that tongue! Go!
He does this every week or so whenever my snakes need a meal. Seems to think that snake eating contests are a competitive sport. Also, I don't think he realizes that an actual snake eating contest would probably involve people eating snakes. I tried charging him for tickets to get him to stop, but he actually pays to do this. He keeps track of each snake's statistics on a little index card. He's even given them names.
Oh, that's nice. Go Slithers! Go Bendy! Go Sanchez! Go Snake!
Those aren't their names! God, no matter how much he pays for those tickets, it isn't enough. Well, this seems like a really tense situation. You're resolving in the only way you know how, by opening your mouth and yelling.
Oh, dang, that's how I solve my problems, too. Boring! This is nothing compared to earthworm eating contests. Snake! Eat that something, whatever it was. What? There's a more exciting sport than snake eating contest? You gotta tell me about it!
Oh yeah, earthworm eating contests are literally crawling with suspense. And even better, they're going on all the time with thousands of players in each game.
Thousands? Where's the game? Where do I go?
Anywhere there's dirt, I guess.
Anywhere? There's dirt in so many places!
So many places that aren't here. Get going! Sport, stat, game, or whatever.
I will, Vera! I will!
I swear one of these days is going to decide choking on his food is a sport and die. While you hope
Don't give me any
Scott
ideas.
doesn't actually die, the main thing on your mind right now is how Vera's smiling at you. Nice!
Yeah, game. She's smiling at me. Represent that, please.
Activity time!
I'm gonna say jump rope. Jump rope's a nice activity.
Yoga. How weird yet interesting your next Tinder date would be if it involved you doing jump rope together.
I would say that is pretty weird.
Couples yoga is actually a thing.
It is.
Yeah.
But is it a Tinder date thing, though, what do you think?
Likely.
True. I don't think I've been to Tinder. Actually, I know I've been to Tinder, so yeah. Jump rope would be pretty strange.
Sure.
Alright. Last day. Let's get the big brain plays going. Classroom, let's do this.
Come on, Vera!
Yes,
Fly
please!
away!
Yes!
Soon after, you hurry away to join Vera for an after-school rendezvous. She's arranged for a romantic evening at the stock exchange. Oh, there you are. I'm so happy you've joined me here and that I have momentarily forgotten how my hatred for all beings, including you.
Yeah, apparently she hated me all the way until the last day.
What? You thought you were going to a dinner? No, silly, how am I supposed to make a profit at dinner? If you're hungry, just eat some money. There's plenty of it lying around. Look,
$1 million bucks per dollar, man. No way.
Look, I invited you here because I wanted to share something really special with you. You see all these people here? These sociopaths giving at each other in $10,000 shirts? In suits? They're my family. Well, not literally. I never met my birth parents. It's more like a room full of my worst enemies. But what's family after all but a room full of your worst enemies? Except for Valerie. Valerie is valid, and I will cut you if you hurt her.
Well,
Anyway, enough chit-chat. The real reason I brought you here is to help me make money. Make with the stock tips. You know absolutely
you come
nothing
right
about the stock market. But that's never stopped you before. So what do you tell her?
board games. Buy one of everything. Sell it all. All we need is each other. Oh boy. What's my charm stat?
13.
Sell it all! All we need is each other!
Huh. You know, I never thought of it that way. Who needs all these silly little stocks when I have an accomplice? Wait, what?
Uh-oh.
Here, grab the sniper rifle and climb into this helicopter real quick. You spend a passionate evening with Vera flying around the world to assassinate key political figures.
I mean, it's a date.
The resulting market chaos allows Vera to short sell a plethora of stocks at an enormous profit. You know, I really can't thank you enough for opening my eyes. I was so obsessed with my stocks and dividends that I lost sight of what's really important. Coldly manipulating global events for my own personal gain. That's as close to a confession of love as you're likely to get from Vera. Gain +2 bolas and +1 money.
Let's go.
Alright.
Let's get fun!
A honk!
no.
Oh no. The goose is back! Honk! After 2 interactions, you see something in the goose's eyes. Does the goose want something more from you? I don't know, I only see a black pupil. Pet goose, invite to prom!
I know petting the goose last time was charm, but
I mean, there might be only one time you can invite him to prom.
let's do it then!
The goose honks. That might be a yes?
Oh!
Like I said, like a rake, whack, just hits you when you least expect it. Vera, let's do this.
Dang that goose!
I had 1 interaction with her, basically.
Outside of lunch. No,
Yeah,
two.
outside of lunch.
Yeah, at the
decided to
very
go
beginning and the
sniping.
very end.
We went sniping together, that's about it.
You finally plug up your courage and ask your beloved to go to the monster prom with you. Prom together? I mean, I don't want nonsense to interfere with my skyrocketing career. But what's success if you can't enjoy it yourself from time to time, right? You did it!
Yes!
You did it!
Alright, I did it! I had 2 interactions and nothing but lunchtimes, but I managed to pull it out of my butt!
And you're not that bad, I must admit. Okay, it's settled. You will help me enjoy myself. Don't read.
Works for me?
Don't read too much into that. We can discuss the details later. See you there.
The world is ours to take.
At one point, Prom was raided by the police. Probably to go after the goose, but even so. Oh wait, no, they were looking for Vera. Probably on account for one of her many crimes against humanity. Like shooting every single important political figure.
Yeah, I couldn't
Couple days
imagine
ago.
what they wanted her for.
Oh, by the way, hi, DB. But you were 2 steps ahead. By that time, you were flying to Madagascar, sharing a glass of wine. You might now be a
Damn.
partner in crime, but you're also turned prom night into a trip together, so it was worth it.
Let's go.
You have a feeling you have won the heart of the goose, so you decide to go to prom alone. Or go to the prom alone. A honk is heard. Your date has arrived.
He's shooting the shoot again!
Honk!
Aww!
You did it! You got the goose to prom. Yay! You dance with the goose all night, and the goose steals from all the other students at prom. You go home to a bevy of gold bells in front of your door.
Brian most likely owed a Mayo Jar's pet. Also, none.
Oh, girl! Damn, girl, you got like every event but one! Holy gods!
I am missing one event. I don't know which one though.
Oh, baby. That is a lot.
Keep narrating, please.
Those 3 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After Monster Prom, we kept living our lives, falling in love, and battling for friendship, and learning who we really were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. After some years, the prince's dimension became a democracy, mostly due to public discontent with the royalty that spends most of its time in other dimensions. Despite that, the prince keeps annoying high schoolers, still wrong on so many levels. Vera built the Oberlin Empire into endless greatness. They own a shameless number of companies. It's known that they're also into lots of sketchy business. No, really? Crazy. But no one does anything about it. I mean, who the hell would try to stop Vera Oberlin? Liam honed his most admirable skill and got a job with it. He now designs Instagram filters. That suits him very much.
We only saw Liam exactly once.
Wasn't it like at lunchtime, I think, as well?
Yep.
We've seen Liam once, we've seen Calculester once. They were all just kind of out of it. For those 3 weeks, the Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start.
Oh, yay!
Well, that's fun.
That was kind of like Whiplash going crazy at that one point with the goose and Vera hating my guts apparently to the very end, but it was fun.
It was very fun. Also, that arc of Vera pretty much avoiding you the entire time until the end.
It's like I bought an item that was like Vera Be Gone spray, and at the very end she like fought against it and we went to prom. It's like, dang.
Yay! Oh, by the way, the new Polaroids are finally in.
They had new Polaroids in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I like don't even have half of them as it is, so definitely gotta work on that.
Well, I already have all of them, so... You know what? At the end, I'm gonna show off... I'm gonna show off the, all 32 new Polaroids. Excuse me. So yay.
Proud designers. I think those are all the people that donated, right? I keep forgetting this game was like crowdfunded.
Yep. And so is the sequel that's gonna be coming next year. Oh, look at your
good.
prom pic! Look at your Polaroid together.
Yeah.
Okay, as promised, I'm gonna show off all the ending Polaroids. The all official. So this is obviously my favorite one. Oh, look at Davy's being so soft for
Well, he obviously wants to be a stylist. This is just showing it.
And he's practicing on his girlfriend. That is so cute. That is so cute and soft, and I love it.
Very pretty.
And she shit and look at her just loving Liam taking his food pics. So dorps.
I don't blame her. Liam's he's a catch.
I can picture happiness with you. Aww. Oh wait, I'm gonna show the quote with Damien. With you, everything is more beautiful. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm fangirling. No one touches my Mary. Set face. Oh, look at it. This is one of the new ones, by the way. Just look at them. They're so cute and wholesome and adorable.
I've seen that like wolf in the background. I am thoroughly scared if he's that size.
Next, you're full of surprises. Polly beating Vicky at a chess game.
Yeah, and apparently she's drunk at the same time. Just like salt the wound.
Like, you beat me while tipsy. Oh, I love it when we get to see Polly as smarter than she lets on. Like, not only able to beat people at chess, but able to do it drunk.
Dude, she's smarter than she lets on. So says that one ending anyways. My god, whew.
Very cutie patootie. Look at Scott, look at that happy boy. Oh, look at him.
Like any good boy, loving water.
Yep.
Glad somebody likes it anyways.
No day feels rainy with you. Aww. For a while, this was Vicky's only picture with. Oh, this was the only personal Polaroid she had. So many people thought that this meant Vicky and Vera were canon.
Right.
That doesn't make it any less adorable, though.
I like the art style in this one. Looks really nice.
Next, Brian and Damien's steamy memories. Taking an onsen? Is that what it's called?
I think so. Yeah, that sounds about right. I'm sort of just fixating on his shoulder with the flesh exposed. I'm like, there's muscles here, but that flesh, man. Ugh.
And no words needed. Aww. Wholesome boyfriends.
I mean, that's a lie. If the song has lyrics, then there are very much words involved, but, you know, I'm only cherry picking at this point.
Princess to my castle. That is cute. And is that a guy losing his head in the background?
It is very cute. Well, the sandcastle thing, not the guy losing his head.
You're my kind of danger. Hooray for bumper cars.
That poor guy on the left. He's like just sitting there like, I have made a grave mistake.
Bryce, new Polaroid. He was only missing one with Scott. Also, this confirms Brian's on the football team.
Wouldn't surprise me. The guy's probably like friggin' tackles people twice his size down.
Yep.
Probably God as well.
Always have each other's rears. Aww. Also, this
That cup's also really nice.
and the Polaroid you got. Well, quote unquote.
Yeah, I always like the Japanese aesthetic. And if I'm wrong that it's not Japanese, I apologize, but I'm just assuming.
No, you're right. Japanese. You're the life to my afterlife. Aww.
Is that fish dead? I think it is.
Hey, Damien's a Maris player too. Hunt the Living. That's an interesting video game title.
So just shooting things. Gotcha.
Yep. Ah, look at the mirror with her purple dick. Look at Liam so
Oh yeah,
flustered.
just tap it in.
Yeah, just tap it in. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Fire and water unexpectedly perfect. Oh, ugly crying. Oh my god.
I can only imagine what type of movie this was. Must be Avengers Endgame, has to be. No, sorry, the end of Infinity Wars. There we go.
No, I think.
Yeah, you're right. End of Endgame is worse.
They're probably watching The Fault in Our Stars. One of those cheesy rom-com movies that are sad.
Oh, true, true.
Let's go nowhere together. Yay! That's adorable.
That's always a fun time, traveling. Friend.
The star of my nights. Oh, she's wearing his jacket.
Oh, they remembered that. Like, the ending thing is like, if Scott knew what an astronomer was, he'd want to be one. That's neat.
Yep. Hard to capture so much beauty. But she tried. She really tried. Lol.
that sculpture of Paris face. just come at me.
Oh.
Oh my god.
And now we finally move on to Oz. Ready to experiment with you. Haha, winky face. Oh.
So it's like, blue fire make Damien cold or something?
No, blue fire is actually hotter
Oh yeah, that's
than
right.
normal fire.
Right, that joke doesn't hold up because that is true. Blue fire is actually hotter, I think.
You Saturn me on. Whoa. Oh, this is a callback to a weekend event.
Don't think I've gotten that weekend event myself. Oh wait, yeah, it's like you had to remake the salad picture or something. Yeah, now I get what you're saying. Yeah, I remember that one.
Winter. I guess it makes cute Polaroid pics. You warm the coldest day. Aww.
You're right about that though. They only make for good pictures. Winter sucks otherwise.
No better distraction. Aww. Polly is a good baker, but Oz can use some help. Oh.
I'm amazed that cake batter can land on like any part of her that's the ghost part.
Yep. Anyway. Paintball! Together we will survive. Why did I say it like that?
Yeah, I say you were saying it more epically, you know, because paintball is a serious business.
Yes. The world stops when she smiles. Aww. Oh my gosh, Oz's little phobias and there are snakes interacting. That is so cute!
They work so well together. You know, he's got his little shadow buddies, and she's got her snakes. Like, everybody gets paired up between the two of them.
Okay, next. We can make anything work. Even a relationship between a Frankenstein's monster and a robots. Aww.
Does Calculus have like iron knuckles on his thing, or like spikes on his knuckles?
I don't know.
Those must just be like buttons or something. Those must just be buttons or something.
100% in sync. Yes, Dance Revolutions. I love it.
Oh yeah, he's always ready for a night out with that outfit. Minus the
She
teeth.
is. Next. Burps. Lol. Aww. Look at the lovebirds.
Aw. I like the bird on top of Brian's head. He's like, this is my home now. I claim territory.
I am a fan of us. Look at all the fan art Zoe drew of him.
Oh, my she must really like that fan art. Holy God. It lit up like a light.
And look at him. He's just blushing. Like,
That's impressive. I didn't know zombies could blush, considering I don't think blood flows through their body.
you're the happy ending to my massage. Oh my. Oh my.
Oh, things literally just got steamy in here.
You're my guilty pleasure. Aww.
I can tell you right now, Zoe is totally not reading with that face. At least she's not concentrating on reading.
Yeah. Let's get drunk on life's beauties. Like the opera. Aww. Somebody come up with a counter of how many times I said aw in this.
I'm gonna say at least 32, or going on 32.
And finally, best ship ever. Well, obviously you're gonna save the best for last.
Yes, the old Naruto Garfield fiction. Or shipping.
Okay.
I could dig a slice of lasagna.
Well, that was all 32 of them. Anyway. Very awesome gallery. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Oh. Whew. Did you have fun, right? You did have fun?
Oh, of course, that goes without saying. Monster Prom, not alone, is obvious way more fun than alone.
Yes, indeed. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Hey, no problem. Was happy to help. Just sorry about the delay. That's about it.
No problem. Anyway, I'm the second sister. This is Time Blazer.
Hi, hi.
And I'll see you next time for more Monster Mod Mondays. Good night, everybody.